Fixers, hope you're having an awesome day. Are you ready to rewire your brain for understanding emotional intensities? Now, what in the world am I talking about? Well, first of all, I hope you listened to the previous episode with Liz about primary and secondary emotions. And I think that there was some point there in the episode where Liz spoke about the concept of there are many words for one emotion. So let's say you could be disappointed and despair are two extremes of sad. Okay. Now I have another way of looking at it. It is really, really, really good to go and label your emotions. One thing is despair, one thing is disappointed, and it is going to have a total different effect on your response, on the actions that you take, on how you feel, and all that. Now, all that is amazing. But there is another thing I want to show you today that I think might be a little bit easier for you to understand and could take it even one step further for those of you who want to really go deep on emotions. Okay. Now imagine in your brain a line, a scale. From 1 to 10, here's your long scale. 1 is really weak and 10 is really strong. So every single emotion that you're feeling could go on this scale. So let's say, for example, just because we might as well speak about something that we enjoy talking about, let's say something like the emotion of happy. When you give a little kid a lolly, or when you're eating an ice cream and you are feeling happy, putting it in simple language for us to understand, you are feeling a different level of happy than if your best friend got engaged, or even more if it's the day of your wedding, right? There's a different sort of happy when you bring a child to this world. There's a different sort of happy when you're graduating, when you move houses, when you are at a birthday party, when you get a new dress. All these things, they could all fall under happy. Now, we could say some of them are ecstatic, some of them are extremely joyful, some of them make you extremely excited, and that is not wrong. But even on excited, there are levels of excited from 1 through 10. So what I want you to start doing is, instead of just saying, oh, I'm happy, I want you to take it to the next level when you're ready, when you feel like you've already been able to identify your emotions, and ask yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, how happy am I? On a scale from 1 to 10, how angry am I? How frustrated am I? Give it a number. Let your brain get it clear that it's not the same thing when I am angry when somebody broke a dish versus when somebody crashed into my car versus when someone didn't keep their word when they told me that they will. There are different types of angers and there are different intensities and different responses to that. So literally, you could take a paper, draw a chart, keep it near you, and next time you have some sort of emotion, ask yourself, where on this list is this? Now, it sounds crazy when you're outside of this and you're listening to this, but I have seen many, many times people put on their scale one thing. Like, let's say they say, give me an example, someone that actually dealt with a kid with just today, and he said going to Six Flags is a 6. Okay. Going to Six Flags, I absolutely love Six Flags too. And for him, it's a 6. But then as soon as there was another thing that also made him really happy, all of a sudden he got confused. Is this going to be more than Six Flags, or is this going to be less than Six Flags? But then maybe Six Flags is in the wrong place. Maybe Six Flags is really meant to be 8 because this other thing is a little bit less, but it's not a 4. I need it to be more. I need this other thing to be a 4, and I need Six Flags to be an 8. This will make it really clear for your brain to understand the intensity level. So make that scale. And when you're feeling that emotion, you can make a few different scales for different emotions that you feel often, and then write down next to it, make a little dot, make a little mark, and write what happened and why you felt that thing. So that way, next time you'll be able to compare it and see if the intensity that you're feeling is in the right proportion or something fell out there. Okay. I am excited for you to do this. I think you are going to love this. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to share it with someone else who you think will benefit from it and use it. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now. That's all for this episode of the Life Picks University podcast, but I have a huge favor to ask of you that will not only support the show, but will also help the people you love most. We are striving for 1 million downloads by the end of 2025, and we can't do this without your help. If you love this episode, please share it with 2 of your family and friends so they too can rewire their brains to have an extraordinary marriage. It was awesome spending time with you, and I'll see you on the next episode.